Oh, hello, hello. Oh, shoot, am I coming through? I think I'm coming through. All right, there it goes. Now I can hear everything. How's everybody doing? Hopefully, everybody is well today. Sorry, I was a little bit under the weather, so I haven't been on here in a while. And plus, life has been lifing. But if you were here the other last week, I think that was the presidential debate. So we definitely was making it do what it do on that one. Great interaction. But basically, for those that may not know, we pretty much just live streamed the debate and kind of talked about it, did our thing. When you know what I'm saying, like we always be doing around this time, you know what I'm talking about. So we were having such a great time with that one. So I appreciate everybody that came through. Woo! All right, let's get this thing started. Hello, everybody. My name is Marcus, aka E. I am the host and the panel today. All right. Um, let's see. I haven't been in this space in a while, so I'm trying to get back on my feet here. Um, so what are we doing? Okay, so we are covering the way of the superior man. We have been covering it for a while now. Okay. There are 8 parts to the book. We are covering part 7. All right. So this thing is moving. So yeah, so basically what it was is that I had how did I get here? You know what I'm saying? What was the genesis of this? Okay, so beforehand I was doing a podcast for news and things like that, which we are going to bring back for those that may not know. We're going to bring that back after we finish this book. But basically I was doing that, and then I did I started up a female and males panel as well. And I figured, well, I think the best help sometimes is self-help. So I decided to look around, and one of the books that kept popping up was this book. So I decided to go ahead and go through it, as well as bring it to those who may not be aware of it and what was in it. So that's pretty much what I've been doing thus far. Like I said, we are in part 7 right now, the end of the book. We got part 8, and then we're done. All right. I wanted to make sure I finished this as a challenge to myself to complete it. So therefore, that's what I'm doing. So we're gonna jump into that in a quick second. If you haven't, please smash the like button. They say it helps the algorithm and to get out to the people. And subscribe if you haven't. Most likely, if you're here, you're already subscribed and you've already hit the notification, so you know every time we go live. All right. And if you would like to, you can donate. There's a ticker at the bottom of the screen with the Cash App on there. You can donate to go to the stream. That's how I was able to do some of the thumbnails. Was we had people donated. I was able to reinvest it back into the stream and get Canva and start doing thumbnails and things. Like, I'm not really a thumbnail person. Like, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing about that. But I decided to do it to try to help it out. So it is just little increments here and there, mic as well, and some other gadgets and gadgets for the stream. So yeah. So anything would be appreciative. But you do not have to. All right. The like button is free. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. So all right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this thing. Like I said, I am going to bring back the A Spade News channel. We had a phenomenal panel. For those that were around and involved in it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's going to be coming back real soon, especially with the whole elections and things that are going on. Somebody took another shot at Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, did he go into jail? Like, it's so much stuff to be talking about. So I'm gonna try to hurry up and get through the book so we can touch on a lot of these things. You feel me? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this thing. Part 7 is body practices. All right, we're talking about some body practices. I wonder what exactly that's going to entail. Let's find out. All right, this is going to come from chapter 44, guys. Remember, this is not me. This is the book. Okay. It's going to come from chapter 44. All right. It says ejaculation should be converted or consciously chosen. Let's see what we talk about here. All right. There are many physical. So basically, whenever you go into a chapter on this book, they give you like a synopsis. So that's what I'm gonna read right now is the synopsis. It says there are many physical and spiritual reasons why ejaculation should be converted into non-ejaculatory whole body, brain, and heart orgasms. Okay. But there are also rational reasons. When a man has no control over his ejaculation, he cannot meet his woman sexual or emotionally. He can't meet her sexually or emotionally. Okay. She knows she can deplete him, weaken him, empty him of life force. She has won. Okay. When a man ejaculates easily, he creates ongoing distrust in his woman. At a subtle level, she feels he cannot be trusted. I would be interested to know if that's true, ladies. Um, she and the world can deplete and depolarize him easily. Uh, this subtle distrust will pervade the relationship. She will not only doubt him, but actually act to undermine his actions in the world. By undermining him, she demonstrates and tests his weakness. But she also hopes that through such tests, he can learn to remain full. I don't really know what they talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? Is that a thing? That's the crazy part about it, is because sometimes it taps over into the um the feminine realm. And I don't know if that's something that's necessarily true or not. I can only tell you what the book says. Okay. Trying to leave your man on full. I don't know, man. Woo. All right, so continue on. It says, you won't be willing, or you won't be willing to bypass ejaculation until you have experienced the much greater pleasure which lies beyond it. All right. In the meantime, notice how you feel in the moments and days following ejaculation. All right. If you have accumulated a lot of tension in your daily life, ejaculation will afford you with temporary relief and relaxation. I don't know why they keep having me say this so many times. We can't come up with a code word. Um, relaxation. But as you live your life with more and more true purpose, all right, we talk about the purpose quite a bit here. Um, you you won't accumulate as much tension during the day. Then you will discover that ejaculation, for the most part, actually depletes and weakens you. Now, this might be something to be said about it. I don't know. For all my fellas who played sports, it was always a thing that you didn't get any action before you participate the night before the actual game, as well as some extremist groups as well. I think they have you refrain altogether from any type of release uh in that as well. I don't know if that's a mental thing or if it actually, I think they're saying that actually, as well as sports, is suggesting that it actually weakens you. The book goes on to say that ejaculation is a much higher level of mediocrity in your daily life, and you will not be able to keep that extra gusto you need to level up in your life. All right, y'all out here giving away your gusto, man. Don't do that. All right. Um, Access ejaculation paves the road to living in good life, um, but not a great life. All right. In a subtle way, excess ejaculation will diminish your courage to take risk, professionally and spiritually. You will settle for doing enough to get by, to be comfortable, but you will find that you would rather watch TV than write your novel, meditate, or take that important phone call that you need. You depleted, man. You depleted yourself, your energy. Yeah. Book goes on to say, due to the lack of motivation, your gift will remain largely ungiven. You out here tired, man. You ain't got the gusto to keep going. You out here depleting yourself. Get depleted. Your woman can feel all of this. She may be sexually turned on by making you, ejaculate. It may please her in a short run, She may even say she feels sexually unfulfilled if you don't, finish. But there is also a deeper part of her that has never been sexually fulfilled by you because of your tendency to, finish frequently and soon. All right, that is an issue with the ladies. I have heard that guys, you finish too soon. You know what I'm saying? So it says, face it. If you are like most men, after an ejaculation or two, you don't really want to penetrate or ravish anymore. Right? They say you once you done, you done. Uh, and you are content to relax in the emptiness and released tension. You don't feel much desire to enter your woman bodily or emotionally as you did just before you ejaculated. All right. So yeah, I mean, I guess the mission has been completed. So I guess you won't feel the need to do that again and again. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. Your woman feels your lack of desire. This is kind of weird, me being up here by myself. But I'm okay because I would really hate to have to act, because normally I have my homeboy up here, and I really would, have to have this conversation with him about ejaculation. But show must goes on. All right, your woman feels your lack of desire, and she also perhaps so, perhaps subconsciously, that your lack of desire also applies towards the world. Is there any ladies out there that equates their relationship to how their man operates in the world? Um, Great question. A superior man may choose the ejaculation occasionally, but such the choice is made freely before even engaging in relations. All right. Not afraid it is too late at the last uncontrollable moment before the psychological roller coaster starts heading down the deep dive into screaming release. All right. A superior man is dedicated to the magnification of love through sexuality. He does not settle for less than the total surrender of his woman's heart, as well as his own, into the fullness of the divine union. Okay. Just raise your hand if you got any questions. All right. I'll see if I can make it happen. Um, Going forward, all right, it says the bottom line is this: if ejaculation is not completely a matter of conscious choice for you, your woman knows she controls you sexually, and as long as she knows she's in charge, she won't trust you enough to relax fully in the force of your loving. She will always keep her heart somewhat protected. And I wonder, is there a correlation, man? Let me know out there. Is there a coordination to um not trusting your man? Um is that a correlation to what the book is saying, I guess, as far as being able to relax in the force of your loving if he's, you know, busting them out regularly? That'd be interesting. You can't feel protected of some sort. Uh, a superior man dissolves into the mystery and reemerges full of love to give again and again uh, without petering out in his sexual relationship with his woman and in his creative relationship with the world. All right. All right, man. Hopefully we done with all this skeet talk. All right, we're gonna move on past 44 and go to chapter 45. All right, this is breathe down the front. All right, now for those have been with me for a while, we have already covered a little bit of this as far as breathing down the front, and that's kind of like really opening up yourself, especially in social situations, you know what I'm saying, to kind of like, get yourself relaxed, right? So I wonder if it's going to touch on that. Jakar Lee says post nut clarity is a motherfucker. Yes, I don't know if I don't think that that's what they were talking about, but yes, it definitely is, right? um So 45 is breathe down the front. Now this is where we're gonna this is the synopsis of what we're gonna get into. Okay, all men tend to have blocks in the front of their body along an imaginary line that runs from the top of their head through the tongue, throat, heart, solar plex, navel, and genitals down to the perineum. The principal bodily key to mastering the world and women is maintaining a full and open front of the body at all times. All right. So you don't want to be hunched over or anything like that. You want to stay full and open the whole time. Okay. The best method of is through full and relaxed breathing. Okay. Drawing energy down the front and freeing attention from the neurotic self concerns. All right. So that's kind of the synopsis. Deep breaths in the front, you know, stay wide, stay open. And it should help you. We're gonna see what else to start getting into. When you get nervous, your stomach tightens. I know that happens for me as well. When you are saddened, a lump forms in your throat. Yeah, I've experienced that as well. When you are threatened, your solar plex feel queasy. I don't know about that one. When you think hard, your forehead wrinkles. Yeah, that happens. Mine just naturally wrinkle. So, um, when you consider the unsure future, intense your job for much of the day, you are tightening, tensioning, and contracting the front of your body from the top of your head through your chest and all the way down past your gut. I definitely know in the gut area, I do a lot of tightening up in there. So, yes, I can definitely relate to that as well. It goes on to say you've probably been with people who seem to occupy more space in the room than most people, right? People that kind of stand out. You're like, whoa, wait a minute, who's that over there, right? They seem to command attention, even though they are not doing anything obvious to attract it. The front of the body is so open that their energy flows freely through the room, magnifying their presence. Right? Um, yeah, I've seen that, man. I went to a Destiny Child concert back in the day, and I used to have a crush on one of the ladies, and she definitely filled the room. You know what I'm talking about? Such people are remarkably relaxed, poised, and attentive. They are not all wrapped up in their own self-concern, hunched over or sunken chest, gritting their teeth and hardly breathing. Your belly and chest will be tightened. Your thoughts will center on yourself. Your energy will remain constricted in your head, and your awareness limits the self concern. Um, are limited to self concern. Your powerful presence won't fill the room at all. You might not even be noticed, which I believe this wholeheartedly, because I've seen situations where you probably didn't even notice some people that were in the room because they're so shrunken in, right? And yeah. So I mean, I definitely, I definitely believe that this has something to do, especially gentlemen, when you're out there, like I said, in the world, socializing, networking. We're all looking at cues from everybody, right? We're watching everybody's posture, everybody's movement, how they saying what they're saying, right? So I think that this is a very good key to remaining relaxed. As a matter of fact, when I first got on here, I was a little nervous. So I had to take me a couple of deep breaths to kind of say, okay, we've done this before. This is nothing new, make it do what it do. So yeah, because I've been into to breathing techniques for a while, especially dealing with anxiety and things like that. You learn how breathing can help calm down your nerves. So yeah, inhale deeply, the book says, through your nose. All right. Breathe through whatever tension you notice in your body. Inhale deeply into your lower belly, then exhale your next inhalation. All right. This is the steps of what you're going to do. It's going to go through it again. Breathing into your lower and upper belly, then exhale. All right. On your next inhalation, fill your entire belly, then your solar plex and lower chest. Then exhale. All right, here comes another one. Then inhale and fill your belly, solar plex, and your entire chest in that order. For several breaths, inhale fully in this way, filling your belly, solar plex, and finally your chest. Then exhale slowly and smoothly. Okay, real big help. Um, I know one of the breathing techniques that I learned as well. I think it's like 4-7-8. It's pretty much where you breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7, and then exhale for 8. Real good one that I use a lot. All right. So what you want to do, you want to practice, the book says, this throughout the day and pay close attention to those areas that seem particularly tense and closed. I don't know about you guys, but in my shoulders areas, I think I carry a lot of tension in those. Um, to the point of when I do these breathing exercises and I exhale, I can notice the release of the tension that I at the time didn't even know was there. But once on the exhale, I was able to see it. For instance, if the area around the navel seems tight, then do something into that area. Right. Literally into the area. Oh, inhale into that area. Okay. So if that area is tight, inhale into that area, um and open it with a force of your inhaled breath, like filling a balloon. You can stretch open the entire front of your body with your inhale. All right. In this way, you counter the effects of accumulated fear and anxiety. That's one of the things I was mentioning, anxiety, right? Stored in your body, which diminishes your presence in force in the world, right? So that anxiety, man, that thing get a hold of you, it'll shrink you down. You know what I'm saying? And have you in your head a lot. Um, Breathing through it, releasing it helps you become more present and more aware in the world, right? The main way, the book says, you generate body tension is by turning your attention back on yourself and self-concern, curling into yourself so tightly you feel all knotted up. Therefore, the main cure is to give yourself to others. Okay, so whenever you notice that you are mulling over your own problems, knotting energy into your body as tension, take that energy and create a gift for others. It could be a small, or it can be as small as doing the dishes in the sink, or as complex as building a business that will benefit others. Man, that is key, gentlemen. Okay, if you find yourself, because I like I said, I deal with anxiety when I do things outside of myself, especially for other people. I feel a release. Like, well, I'm not focused on me, right? So I'm focused on something outside of myself. So I definitely 100% agree with that with those with what's being said right there. Book goes on to express that you could also help others to become unstressed. How can you help others to become unstressed? I heard you ask that, Lee. I'm glad that you asked it. All you would have to do is breathe as if you were full of knots and tension. The only difference is that you are focusing on their points of knotting tension. And through your breathing, they will become more relaxed. Sounds crazy. Okay. I actually did this. All right. I was with somebody and you could tell that she was a little tense, right? So what I did was I just started to breathe deeply and relax and kind of hopefully transfer that over. And it worked. She actually kind of calmed down a little bit and was able to deal with whatever the task was at hand. Um, so yeah, that ain't what I asked. Wait, what? That was, I thought I heard. Okay, it might have been somebody else in the classroom. I swear it was you though. I heard your voice. All right. So I got a glass table, so if you see me bouncing up and down, it's because I'm resting on the glass table and it's bouncing everything over here. I'm trying to stay off of it. But it's difficult. All right. So it goes on to say, you can do this practice at work with your lover or with the whole crowd on a bus. If you are alone in your home, you could imagine all of the tension of the world and inhale the force of life into this tension to open it up. Then exhale, releasing the tension into love to be dissolved like a handful of salt released into the ocean. You know what I'm saying? That's just so beautiful. Yes. All right. Going on. It says also when sexually embracing your woman. All right. Listen up, Jacarly. I know you was talking about this before with me. When sexually embracing your woman, use your breath to open her body and heart in exactly the same way. Fill her with the force of your loving, inhaling down through the front of your body as if it were yours. All right. Filling her genitals, belly, and heart with love energy. All right. Then exhale and let both of you dissolve in the ocean of your loving. Always pervades in your loving. Always pervade through her with your breath, inhaling and exhaling, so that her tension and closure dissolves in the force of your loving, and you dissolve in the giving. All right. So that's how you do that, Lee. I think that was your question, huh? All right, so we're gonna move past this one. Okay, again, for those who may be, I'm a filler. All right, hey, sir, wait a minute. Okay, for those that may be wondering what I'm reading, I am reading from The Way of the Superior Man. All right, yes. So right now we're moving forward to chapter 46. Okay. 46 says, and this is something, we back on it again. All right. 46 says ejaculate up the spine. All right, let's see what this means. The synopsis reads, for most men, ejaculation involves spewing their energy and semen out through their genitals. Afterwards, they feel they have released stress. The superior man's orgasm more often explodes up the spine, though, and into his brain. From there, raining down through his body like in um, bliss of rejuvenation. The technique for converting depletive orgasms into rejuvenative orgasms involves concentrating the pelvic floor near the genitals and drawing energy upward along the spine through the use of breath, feeling, and intention. I don't know what they got me on today, y'all. I'm just reading the book. Okay, please, I'm just reading the book, man. That's how we start. All right. Yeah. You know what, man? Side note. Now we ain't gonna talk about that. All right. So, what is premature ejaculation? Some men ejaculate before entering their woman's vagina. Others ejaculate after 10 minutes of sexual intercourse. What matters is not when you ejaculate, but how deeply you are able to commune in love with no boundaries. The form of sexual embrace. If your ejaculation sign Oh, yeah. If your ejaculation signs the end of your session of loving before both of you and your woman have fully opened yourselves, then your ejaculation is premature. All right. We got another comment down here. All this talk about releasing is getting me getting me all hot and bothered. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Yeah. It's that time. Okay. Yeah, grown folks around here. All right. I'm relaying a message. All right. So yeah. So it's not when that determines if it's premature, is whether or not you both are in that loving space. You know what I'm saying? As I says, Miss Shanti. Welcome in, Miss Shanti. Hope all is well. Um, yep, hold on. Got a phone call coming in. Okay. Um, the book talks about how for many men their first experience involves self-exploration, and how doing this over and over again ends up conditioning your body and nervous system to an habitual sequence. Okay, listen up, Lee. Basically, there's stimulation, mental fantasy, there's a buildup of tension, and then there's the ski, right? We end up taking this behavior into the bedroom with the woman, leaving out the deep intimacy. All right. So leaving out the deep intimacy. So now, what we need to do is learn how to reverse that and convert your orgasm into a massive profession of energy, which deepens, okay, not ends the love making session. Okay, it's going to deepen the love making session, not hey, welcome in, more to love. I haven't seen you in a while. Glad that you're here. um glad you're here. Yeah, so it should deepen the session, not in the session. Okay, that's what the book says. I'm reading from the book here. All right. So how do you do that, you might ask? First thing you want to do is to relax every muscle you feel tightening during relations. Okay. Um, when you notice your face squinching up, relax it. When you notice your breath getting faster and shallower, or fast and shallow, slow it down and deepen it. All right. When you notice your belly tightening and your chest hard, open your belly and soften the area around your heart. Okay. That's how you do that. For those that were wondering, the next step, um, the next step is to redirect your attention. Learn to feel your partner more than your own sensation during sex. Okay. Rather than curling attention into yourself and feeling the pleasures moving in your own body, feel outward into and through your partner. Feel your partner more than you feel yourself. Okay. Feel her movement, her moans, and her internal energy. All right. Um, she might need to leave. He might need to stay. You know what I'm saying? Depend on what, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how you look at it. What if you got an ice box where my heart is? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's a great question, man. We're gonna have to dig into that one. We got to definitely, you gotta breathe it through. You gotta breathe, you gotta thaw it out. You gotta take a deep breath in and release it. It's gonna thaw that out right there. Great question, Lee. I appreciate that. This guy, man. Besides relaxing and loving into and through your partner, you must become very sensitive to the force of your breath. Okay, breath moves life, energy through your body, as well as your partners. Okay, if you are breathing, or if your breathing becomes too shallow, the life force cannot be conducted through your body. All right, so slow the breathing down. All right. This will also help you to relax as well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, go ahead and make that breathe. Right. Therefore, if you have not breathed through fully, okay, so therefore, if you have not breathed fully during the day, at the time you approach your sexual partner, you will be filled with fantasies and ejaculative energy. So a large part of avoiding premature ejaculation is to breathe fully, deeply, and with great force throughout the day. Okay, that's a key. All right. You want to make sure you're breathing deeply and fully throughout the whole day. You don't want to wait until it's time to get it on. Then you start trying to breathe all fully because you have all that pent up energy. You know what I'm saying? All that tension. You know what I'm saying? So you want to definitely make sure you release that and get everything loosey goosey before you get the goosey. You know what I'm saying? There is a specific exercise, and I think I know where they're about to go with this. Okay, for those that don't know, it's called Kegels. Okay, there's a specific exercise you can perform throughout sex and also during the approach to orgasm. Okay, it is basically Kegels. All right, the book says to do about 15 to 20 reps 3 to 4 times a day, holding them as long as you can. So what I believe it is there's a tightening up. You're holding it for about, I guess, as long as you can, then you're releasing it. All right. That's one. All right. So that's how you do that. You can check out the book for further details on exactly how you want to do that. All right. Yeah, you can check that out later. Oh, shoot. Is that it? Oh, that is, oh my goodness. That went by quick. I got part 8. No, I ain't gonna do part 9. I'll wait till next week to do part 8. Dang, that went by so quick, man. Dang. Is there any questions? Let me know if you guys had any questions. I did not expect for that to go by as quick. I know I kind of sped through it a little bit because there are people in the audience that I didn't want to make them uncomfortable with some of the talk here. But like I say, we're all grown here, so we know exactly what's going on. Everybody here got kids, if I'm not mistaken, so we all know. We didn't all experience it. So yeah, if you got any questions, please let me know. I'm gonna kick you here for a little bit before I leave out. But I just want to, if you got anything to say. Oh, we do got somebody saying something. Kegels is how you get that gorilla grip. Oh, is that the same as gorilla glue? Is that related? Gorilla? Is gorilla? Is that akin to gorilla? I don't know. I just thought of something. Somebody was spitting some bars talking about gorilla. Can't wait to bring that back up. So yeah, well, it doesn't look like besides the great gorilla grip. I wonder what he meant by that. The great gorilla grip comment. But yeah, so that's it, man. Hey, try it out. See if it works for you. I definitely believe in the breathing technique. I think that is very, very helpful. And I can only imagine, what it could do, for you late night, at the night. You know what I'm saying? When Uncut comes on or used to come on, you know what I'm talking about? But yeah, it is good. It helps you in every, basically almost every situation, socially or whatever. Creates a good posture, good, a good you stand out. You know what I mean? So it's always a positive to not look weak or, for people to look over you and things like that. So practice the breathing, and practice your Kegels, man. And until next time, y'all be cool, man. Y'all take care, man. Y'all be safe out there. All right. I should have some outro moves like do 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 do. All right, I'm out of here.